So this is what we got rocking as of right now. You guys can let me know if the sound is fine or whatnot. But for now, this is what you're going to have to deal with. Again, if it's also laggy, also let me know, because I don't know how the connection is here. I have no idea. I'm paying for the premium of premium for Wi-Fi. But we'll see how it turns out. We have a lot of games to go over. Obviously, repping Carolina. Big Carolina day. Kelsey, what's going on? How you living? Big dub. All right. Let's get it pushing. Obviously, we're going to start with Atlanta, Minnesota in this one. Not a ton of plays I like, but I love Kirk. If you watch the preview that I put out, obviously I'm a big Kirk. Also, by the way, I'm on one computer screen today, so I'm not responding to questions right away or whatever right away. It's because I kind of have to do one thing at a time. Yeah, so we're going to start out with Atlanta, Minnesota, revenge game for Kirk. The narrative for Kirk, they are 6.5-point dogs. I like Atlanta plus 6.5. I feel good about that. I don't think they're going to play that bad like they have been. Kirk, obviously, over the past 4 games has thrown like 12 picks to his fucking 0 touchdowns. I understand. But I don't think it's going to continue to happen. I think he bounces back today. I love Kirk at 1.5 touchdowns. I took it myself, so that should make you feel good. I have a ton of underdog slips that we're going to go over for my Sunday plays. Because, again, if you're like, Gut, what's up with your Pickett? Why is your Pickett so whack? Hold on, I'll go to my bets. If you're like, why are all your bets fucking underdog entries and there's no straights today? As you guys know, I always do straights. It's because I forgot to submit all of my straights before I left. And then when I was on the plane, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm cooked. I couldn't put my straights in, so now we have all underdog lays instead, and you guys are getting a peek at them now, so you can see some of the lays we got rocking. But I'm gonna go over all of them in depth throughout this entire video, and we're gonna keep rocking. But I think Kirk has a good bounce back. I think he's able to settle in. Everyone's like, "Oh, we're worried about Kirk versus the blitz." I'm not as worried about Kirk versus the blitz as most other people are, because again, when you think about it, everyone's like, they're not gonna be expecting Flores. They're expecting Flores. They watch the film. They know how to get it out. Kirk's gonna get out of the ball quick. Going to be maybe a big Bijan day. Could be a big Bijan day. So we want to look out for that as well. What's up, Kyle? Ray, how you down? Baby Milk, welcome back. But, yeah, we're going to keep it pushing anyway. So, I like Kirk at 1.5. I don't really love anything else for this game. I liked Bijan receiving yards. It was at 24.5. Now it's at 27.5. That bump just is too high for me. If we took it earlier in the week at 24, I'd feel good about it. But 27 feels like just egregious. I'm not taking it juiced at 19.5. So I think we'll stay off it. If you want to take something a little riskier, you can take the receiving yards, but I like Kirk over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Or you can take Kirk over a first half passing touchdown. I like that too, to get just a first half passing touchdown. Boom, get it in simple. All right, heading on to the next game, Carolina versus Philly. This game I am so pumped for. This I'm probably because I grew up in Philly and I'm a Carolina fan, so there's a lot of blood going on between that. But I think the way I look at this game, and I said it in the preview and I'm going to say now, the way I look at this game feels like a big money like gold mine. Because you look, it's a 14-point spread, right? That's nuts. Jalen Hurts is 0-5 versus spreads over 7 points. 0-5. He can't cover big games. This Eagles team this season does not blow out teams. They don't. They're not blowing out anybody, right? And when they do start to blow out a team, they let them crawl back door. 14 points feels like a steal, especially on ESPN Bet. You get a 14 flat. You get 14.5. for minus 130 on FanDuel. 15 points. They're not winning by 15 points. Especially, like, I get Carolina's bad, but we've looked good. We've looked a lot better recently. And 14.5 feels like a lot, dude. What's going on, Thurman? It's so many points for a team that's playing very, very, very gritty. And that's where I kind of see this game going. Is I think it's going to turn into like I think they're going to cover 7. But I don't see 14. I think we're going to lose by 10. That's like my prediction. I think we're going to lose by 10. But with that, What are they going to want to do? They're going to want to run the clock out. What's going on, Jimothy? How you down? Like, they're going to want to run the clock out here, right? So I think Carolina's going to be able to cover this pretty well. The over-under is 45.5, so expecting a decent scoring game. And this is why we like the Jalen Hurts under on pass attempts, right? You're getting a 25.5. It's now juiced. It wasn't juiced earlier. But we'll take the juice here, right? 25.5 under pass attempts feels great. He obviously has not been crushing this all season. These are in wins this season. Expect them to win, obviously. He doesn't hit this in wins. He just doesn't. 25.5. If it's 24.5, you're getting a little bit riskier, right? But 25.5, it's like this year they just run through Saquon. It's a run through, and now it's MVP case Saquon. If they can get an opportunity where he could be an MVP, and like, look how bad we are versus the run. We're literally worse in the league versus the run. What are they going to do? Run the football. Whether it's Gainwell, whether it's Saquon, whether it's... We cannot stop a fucking windblower to fucking anyone to run the football. We just can't. We just can't stop anybody. So to get Jalen Hurts at 25.5 pass attempts lower feels great. Obviously, he's only crushed this market. Like the games against Washington, they had a time of possession of double of Washington's. Right? They're not going to do that today. And if they do, it's because they're going to be chewing clock. It's not because they're going to be trying to like stay in that game. That Washington game was a close game for a very long time until the very end. Like they didn't break that game open until 5 minutes left in the game when Saquon just bursted 2 touchdowns back to back. So you should think about that. That's a whole different game. That's not going to be today. New Orleans Saints, that was a fucking duel fight. He threw over 300 yards. They struggled to run the football in the beginning of the game. This was week 2 Saints. Got to remember that. And then we look at Green Bay as well. That was week 3 Saints. Green Bay as well. That was obviously a shootout. So it's like, you think about the rest of these games, though. Like even against Jacksonville, under 25 attempts. Right? Dallas sucked. Under 25 attempts. Like L.A. They actually blew out Dallas, so that's a blowout. But L.A. under 25 attempts. Like it's just he's not passing the ball. He's not seeing that volume. So I'm definitely leaning the under there as well. But to complement, I also like the under on completions. If you want to take that instead, I took that as well. I have 2 slips, one with that, one with that. To complement that, I talked about it in the 4. I like Bryce's higher. I took it in a slip. I think this is a good value. Bryce is throwing the ball back-to-back games, 36 or 37 attempts, 45 attempts, 46 attempts. He's throwing the ball at a high volume. He's going to continue to throw it at a high volume. The reason why we like this play at this value, I get 32.5 seems low. It feels like maybe, okay, maybe the lines are adjusted for a reason. I agree. I think this Eagles team's going to try to chew clock. I understand that. But I think they're going to try to get Bryce moving early. I talked about this with Casey when Casey's telling all my plays today, which is hilarious. But I really like this. I really like this spot. I think they're going to try to get Bryce moving early. The games that they've had success is when they got Bryce on his feet, thinking fast, and against an Eagles defense that will suffocate you. You have to get short completions out of the gate. You have to get the ball out of your hands fast. I think they're going to try to do that with Bryce to start out the game. Kind of like they did with the Chiefs. The Chiefs' first drive, he had 8 pass attempts. Drove right down the field. Marched right down and I think we're going to see something similar here against Philly. Then we're going to see something here against Philly. And Philly's a great run defense as well, so, you know, you like to see Bryce is going to pass the ball. So, again, I don't think it's going to be an absolute blowout of a game, so I think Bryce is definitely going to be slinging the rock. Even if it is a blowout, he's still going to be throwing the ball. 32.5 pass attempts feels great. That's where I'm at with Bryce. Saquon, I kind of like his lower on rushing attempts. Like, I think he gets 18, 19 attempts, 17 attempts. But once he gets over that 100-something mark, pull his ass. Like even if it's a 10-point game, they're going to be running more Gainwell at the end of the game. They're not going to risk it in a Carolina game that doesn't matter. Right? They're not going to run it in the Carolina game that doesn't matter. So I kind of like that, but I love his longest rush over 20. If you watched the game last week at all, overtime game, but Bucky fucked us with no lube. Bent us over, raw dogged us, no lube. And that's what I feel like Saquon's going to do. Just big run after big run after big run after big run. And 20.5 for plus 100 is amazing value. Like, if I could take a straight bet, I literally would take, like, at plus 100, I would have put 3 units on this. And I'm not exaggerating. I love that play for Saquon Barkley. I think it's an absolute fantastic value at 20.5. He's been crushing this line all season, too. Like, he's had multiple games of 37, 50, 75 against the Rams. Like, we could see first fucking play Saquon takes it to the house against us. We have no run defense. We have no D-line. So, yeah, I absolutely love that value as well. I'm going to keep it pushing here so I don't talk about this game forever because I know people want to talk about other games. But obviously, Jonathan Brooks, this is like my play of the day. I kind of want to juice it up. I probably will in a slip and juice it up to 19.5. Get that value there. Like, he's going to be involved in the pass game. He had 23 yards last game on 20% of snaps. I said it in my write-up, and I really liked my write-up for this play. It's on the BDGEBets account. But I really liked my write-up for this play. Like, you look at the past 2 games. Game 1, he jumped from 9% of snaps to 29% of snaps, 5% of routes to 12% of routes. You think about this game, he's probably going to see a jump to about, I would roughly guess, 35 to 40% of snaps. That's probably where you're going to see him at. And if we see almost 40% of snaps, this route percentage is going to go from 12 to 20. If he's seeing 20% of routes, he caught 3 passes for 23 yards last game. We're going to see him heavily involved. He's going to be involved in screens. Like, this is going to be a solid Brooks day. Obviously, Chuba and correlating is going down in snaps. It's going to try to turn into more of a 50-50. That's what they want. And I think Brooks has a pretty big receiving day as we are going to be down and we need those quick, just easy check downs. So that's kind of my thought process there, right? So, yeah, I feel great about the catches. Feel great about the catches. And I love the receiving yards. And Brooks looks good, dude. Brooks looks good. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch him move forward. Also, like, his yards are at 8.5. And his longest reception's at 7.5. So it makes me feel even better about him. Like, if he's catching an 8-yard ball, why would... Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Maybe they expect him to only get 1 reception, but I don't think so. What's his line for receptions? Yeah, 1.5 and only 0.1. Yeah, so it's like something's not making sense. Yeah, you could also take Adam Thielen targets. Feel good about it. I don't even know where targets went away. All right, we keep it pushing though. Done with this game. I'm done yapping about this game. But it's a gold mine, I think personally. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, touched on it before. Let me refresh so the odds. Yo, all streaming's back. You're all banned, bitch. Get fucked. Where the fuck? Where's my banned shit? Remove, there it is. Bang, bang. You're gone. Do you like Mike Evans at 5.5 catches for plus money? Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Obviously, we touched on it before. Jameis pass yards feels great. Jameis pass attempts feels great. So if you want to go either one of these, I love both of them. Obviously, again, in a game against Pittsburgh, you don't know exactly how it's going to play out. They won last time. So you're trying to think, okay, they won last time. Maybe the passing volume goes down. His only game he's missed this time was against Pittsburgh the first time. Don't overthink it, dude. This is Jameis Winston we're talking about. Almost threw for 500 yards last game. Threw for over 50 attempts last game. Like, he's going to get passing volume. That's how this team rolls. It's through the passing game, through the passing volume, because they can't run the ball. Nick Chubb stinks. Sorry to say, Nick Chubb is bad at football. As of right now in his career coming back from an ACL. So I think they're going to have to run through Jameis there. That's really the only play I like out of this Cleveland game. If I had to go by spread against this game, 6.5 feels like a lot in a Cleveland team that's playing tough, playing very close to the chest. I'm taking 6.5 for the Dogs in Cleveland right now. Taking a lot of Dogs today, huh? I ain't down. Tampa Bay, Vegas. As we all know, I'm taking Mike Evans. Feel great about this. His line's at 75.5. Well, we got it at 69.5 or minus 130. So we feel good about that. 75.5 is high, but I understand why, right? He needs 96 yards to average out to get us 1,000 yards. So we like that play. I think I took it in my slip, if I'm not mistaken. And again, if you want to tail all these slips, make sure you sign up on Pickett using code BDGE. It's absolutely free to sign up. Where the hell? I took it at 73.5 here for even money. And the Kirk. See, I told you I wasn't kidding about Kirk. Also, look at this under. Is this not going to smack? Am I not the greatest? Anyway. Mike Evans over feels great. I think he's going to continue to crush this line. He's going to be heavily involved against a Vegas team that has allowed some massive games recently. Cortland Sutton over 90 yards, D-Hop over 90 yards in recent games. I think it's going to be a closer game than a lot of people are saying. A lot of people just kind of like the Bucs outright, -6.5. Vegas has been playing gritty. They have been playing tough. They're not letting teams just blow them the fuck out as much. The Bucs also aren't in a position to really be blowing out teams right now. I think if they still had Godwin, I'd feel better about it. But no Godwin, Mike Evans, Vegas. You'll love these odds in Tampa Bay. I'm definitely leaning Mike in this one. I also like Bucky in this one to score a touchdown. It is kind of a flat rate here, which I don't love, but I'll take it I'll take it. The value's not as much there, but I take it because I think he gets in. So that's really what I got for that game. Jets, Miami. This is my stay the fuck away if you want to keep your money type of game. Given when our lean is probably Tua over pass yards, he's been crushing his 300 yards in damn near every game since his return from his concussion. He's been balling the fuck out. Maybe Tyreek gets a little bit more involved here. His values, though, are just horrible for how risky it is. Garrett Wilson receptions, I kind of like the plus money here for the value. It's kind of where I'm leaning, but this game as a whole, to me, wash it the fuck out. Wash. I don't have a general direction of where I'm going with it. It doesn't feel like an easy read game to me. There's a lot of question marks of who's playing what. There's no Brees. Is Braylon going to see a ton of work? Are they going to chew a lot of the clock? Are they going to go to Rodgers more now without Brees? Brees was so good in the receiving game. Does that now factor in against there's so much shit that's just back and forth in this game that I can't, player props are so hard to pin down in those games where you have so many questions. And this is one of those games for me where I personally, if you have a good read in it and you know what you think is going to happen, go for it. I don't. So I'm staying away from this game. If I were to take anything, it probably would be Dolphins -6. Psych, I think I'm rocking Rodgers this game and going +6.5. Oh, do I do that? That's what I probably would do. I'm not doing it myself. I'm not betting that. But I'm just letting you guys know that's probably what I would do. Do we think Judy continues to eat? Yes. Amir over rush plus receiving. I like Amir today, too. That's a solid play for show. I would have put $1 million on Zach Moss under 850 on it. Dude, it was so light. It took Aaron Jones most rushing yards in the game. Feels like Bijan hit or miss. Flex have an elite rush defense. Yeah. No, I understand that, Parker, for sure. Aaron Jones definitely could pop off. Bijan also is going to be so good in the receiving game. Jonnu receiving yards, that's a lock. That's actually not so right. Jonnu's a lock. Whatever Jonnu's at, more. 50 yards. He's at 87 in his past 3. Get more. Next. More. Yeah. He's going to continue to crush. He's sneaky so good this year. Sneaky so good. You like Darnold Washington with Pickens out? I don't know if that correlates damn near at all, if I'm going to be very completely honest. Two completely separate entities of the pass game. I think it just leans more in the run game. Like Darnold, I just don't want catching balls. I'm sorry, I just don't. He's not a good receiving tight end. He's not fast. He's got sure hands, sure, but I don't know if I would bet on that. Do I start Sharp or Braylon? Braylon. I think Braylon's just a better back. Sharp's going to see, and Sharp's playing Arizona defense that's sneaky good this year. Do you like any sides, overs, unders today? Yes, I do. I've been going over pretty much every game of which side I like throughout this entire thing. Zach, if you want to scroll back and see some other sides that I'm on. I'll go over them at the end, too. Calvin Austin is going to have a big day with no pickies. That's facts. That's so facts. Oh, it's already past 11. I didn't pick anyone up on in our fantasy league. Damn, that's crazy. I'm about to eat M&Ms. You don't want to hear munching. That fucking stinks. Peanut butter. Oh! Peanut butter M&Ms, by the way, I just want to say now, are the superior M&M. If you don't... Peanut butter or peanut. I like both. But if you disagree, you're wrong. I don't make the rules. But I do make the rules for peanut butter. And it's elite. Darnell Washington gets like 1 catch for every 2 hurdles. Nah, it's facts. Evans' longest reception also feels great. Jimothy, I'm not sending you my Cash App. Frozen peanut butter? I've never had frozen peanut butter M&Ms. Wow. Am I not living? That's crazy. Anyway, keep it pushing. That sounds elite. Oh my god, I gotta try that. Do I put them in the fridge now? Try that? We have a little fridge right here. I don't know if it has like a freezer. I don't think it does. But that would be so good. Oh my god. I definitely gotta try that at home. Alright. Saints, Giants. How you down? I was looking at this game and I really like Juwan Johnson. No Taysom makes me feel great about Juwan. In a game where the Giants fucking stink for his tight ends, in a game where the Saints are going to have to sling the rock, in a game where I think the Giants keep it close, I think Juwan Johnson cooks. I think Juwan Johnson has a day. I like Kamara, but his lines are a little bit too high. I think he cooks. I think Juwan has a day. I like Saints minus 5.5. The Giants just are bad at football now. Drew Lock, though, might look better this week. Tyrone still cooking. Tyrone touchdown always feels good to me. Like, he's just a player that I want to bank on. Like, he's good at football. He's just good. Yeah, full streaming. The fuck out of my goddamn live, bitch. Huh? The fuck you is? The fuck you think you are? Miss fantasy pickups, might as well eat M&M's at 11 a.m. Nah, that's facts. That's what I'm saying. Need 2 for PPR. Najee, Shar, Garendo. Najee. How do you like Van Jeffy's lines with Pickens out? I think Van Jeffy could cook. He's just so reliable on a huge shot that I don't know if I love that. How many best ball teams do you have going to playoffs? A lot. I got like a fucking message of like, I have $7,000 worth of whatever the fuck best ball going into playoffs. Nick Westbrook, longest reception. I have to look into that. I have not looked at that one at all. Anyway, keep pushing. Tyrone, I like. Everything outside of this game, outside of Juwan. Next. Jacksonville, Tennessee. What's the spread of this game? 3.5? I was going to say it's got to be close. I like Tennessee to win. Do we go Parker Washington? Like, his line said 2.5 receptions for a reason. I kind of want to fade Parker Washington, if I want to be honest. Like, I kind of want to take his lower on fantasy points. Like, I think he just has another quiet. Like, maybe last game was a breakout game. I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it. I don't kind of doubt it. I really doubt it. But what I don't doubt is Calvin Ridley to be fucking great at football. He's playing out of his mind. He is. The numbers don't quite show it, but he's had multiple big touchdowns this year called back. And I want to put that on the record. I just want to put it on the record. He's playing great ball. Great ball. I would want him on my team. I don't know if I want him in my betting slip, but I want him on my team. I'm going to be honest. I like Cal to get in the end zone today. I really like Cal to get in the end zone today. I'm going to be straight up. I don't have any logic outside of he's fucking due. Like, Nick has been getting in every fucking game. Where is he at? Oh my god, he's so due. Hasn't had one since the Chargers? Yeah. Lock it the fuck in. Lock right now. Brother is due to get... I'm telling you, he's going to get... in. Oh, I have to do a stream play today. I forgot about that. Damn. I got to dial in. I also got to get moving. I got to go to a bar at 12 for our games. For Underdog. I'm dead. Like, this live, I'm just fucking chilling. If you like these restart. Let's restart. If you like these vibe lives, make sure to leave a like down below. All right. All right, Jehovah. All right, Jehovah. Let's keep pushing. I finally learned what a Jehovah is, by the way, the other day. Then we saw one on the street. Crazy. Crazy. I got to get rid of some of these plays. I'm not doing Jameis. I'm not doing that. Technically, no, I'm Bryce. I have them all on my slips. So if you guys see me Xing them, just because they're not official plays. Like, Kirk's not technically either. Who was? I need to get Mike back in here. Mikey, baby. And then that's it for this, for now. Now we have this game. Trey McBride over everything, anything on your mom. Oh my God, remember the video that I put out where I was like, Trey McBride at 8 targets is nuts? Well, now he's at 9. Now he's at 9. And 8 targets was fucking insane, and I was like, why the fuck would you ever put him at 8 targets? Now he's at 9. Now he's getting boosted. I still like him above 9. But I don't want to take the push. So I'd rather take receiving yards. I'd rather take receptions. And I'm going to take him to score a touchdown. I'm going to do, like, I think he's going to have a big day. Monster day. Monster day. Monster day for Trey McBride. Again, the Seattle team plays a lot of over-top coverage. They push a lot back. They also play a lot of man. Trey McBride is a mismatch for any linebacker possible that cannot guard Trey McBride. He's so good. Unless you're like Fred Warner, sure. But he's still dealing with an injury, too. But the Seattle team cannot hold him. And you saw that last game. They played a lot of deep, trying to eliminate Marvin Harrison, and they won that ball game. And normally, as a player, as someone who's been in a lot of locker rooms with coaches, and seen at the college level, I assume pro is very similar to where they're like, hey, when we beat this team, we did this, and it worked. We think they're going to adjust in this way, and we're going to beat them with this. Right? Normally, you stick to your guns. If you beat them by not letting them beat you over top, you shut them down. They're going to do that again. They're like, Seattle came in that game, they were like, we're going to let Trey McBride beat us because he's catching the ball at 0 yards. And we're going to come up and tackle. I think they're going to do the same thing. Of just get him in short, get him in 3rd and short, get him in 3rd and medium. And then they're like, we take our defense in that scenario. And that's fine. It's very fair. That's very fair. You know who else is due to get in the fucking end zone? DK Metcalf. Like, it's time. It's time, boss. I'm telling, it's time. It is DK time. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, nah, it's time. It's time you got locked up. Where the fuck? I'm in the wrong game. There we go. He is, you know, I was like, he's due. There's never been someone more due. Injured here, 3 weeks, hasn't scored in 6 weeks. Due. DK's getting in. Like, that might be my play of the day. He's got to get involved in the Seattle offense. Buffalo Rams game, exciting stuff. I think Seattle wins this, +3. I'm going to be honest. I think I might take their money line. +135. Feels good. Feels like great value to me. Bills, Rams. I just gotta take Bills. Rams can keep it close though. 3.5's a lot. I've taken so many dogs though today. I think I'm taking Bills. Props wise, this game, I'm gonna be very blunt. I hate all of them. I looked through this game probably 7 times over the past 3 days, and I've still yet to land on anything I love. I've yet to land on a single thing where I'm like, yeah, that's it. Kincaid, Coleman back. Sure. Coop's been underwhelming, but, like, I still don't feel good about betting his under. Puka's been playing out of his fucking mind. I wanted to take his over on 6.5 receptions. That would be the thing I would lean here against cover 2, Cooks. Bills are in a ton of cover 2. You know the vibe. 6.5 feels great there. That'd be the only thing I would lean. That game, player prop wise, does not look good to me. All right. Chicago's San Francisco. Let's cook. It is hot as fuck in this room. Give me a second. It's so hot. The air's not working. Pay all this money. No fucking air. Also, gotta take a shit. Chicago, San Francisco. I should probably read comments. Talking about 6+ and 60? Dub. Have you tried Monster Mango Loco? Yes, I have. BDGE's never gotten 60 yards against the Cardinals in his entire career. Guess what? He's doing it today. What's going on, Jake? What's going on, Jake? All right. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep moving. Keep moving. Chicago, San Francisco. +3.5. I'm taking, oh my God, the Niners are favored. No, dude. There's just no way. I'm taking Bears money line. There's just no way. San Francisco is playing bad football. Like, bad football. But I could see them winning this game schematically. They like to run the ball. Chicago struggled. But I think they bounce back. Yeah, +145 feels the best here. That's probably where I would take it. With that being said, I'm taking Debo's under. As he has been hot cheeks. It's also surface level for me to say that. But he's been bad at football. Like, genuinely been bad. And it's not like his stats have been bad. He has been bad. Like, you watch him on tape, and he's not good anymore. Like, obviously, he's still good at football. I'm exaggerating. I'm obviously exaggerating. To all those people that are like, oh, my God, he doesn't. I'm obviously exaggerating. But he genuinely has looked bad. Right, let's look at where he's at. 65.5. Beginning of the season, dominated this line. Since the break, right here, CMC came back. Actually, no CMC Debo could cook. No CMC Debo. Nah, I can see it. Like, get rid of his 0 snap percent game. Like, I'm back in. He's been bad, but I'm back in. I'm going over. I think he crushes this. No CMC. No Jordan Mason. Debo gets a ton of run. I'm back in. I'm back in on Debo. I'm back in. I'm back in. Thoughts? Thoughts and prayers? Yep, I did just talk myself back into him. I'm here. Okay. Yeah, outside of that, DJ Moore is not a bad play. If you guys have any questions about this game, I just lower DeAndre Swift. That's a lock. Izzy Abanikanda is what we got lined. We gotta be better. What's actually Garando's line? Holy shit. That's high. 16.5 rushing attempts. I can't wait to watch him cook. I think he's actually going to do so well. All right, then we have Sunday Night Football, where I love a lot of plays. I love a lot of plays on here. I love Patrick Mahomes under 35.5. I love Justin Herbert over 232.5 and 228.5 if you got it at that. I love Travis Kelce over 57.5. I love Gus Edwards. This is my favorite play of all time, and this is what's going to be put out on Sunday Night Football plays. My favorite play of like the entirety of the year. Gus Edwards lower 10.5 longest rush. Like if you want to talk about ass, you want to talk about someone who's genuinely bad at football. You want to talk about someone that's a true thumper, someone that could not break to the second level if their life depended on it. It is Gus Edwards playing a Kansas City defense. It's elite versus the run. I don't care if they've fallen off. I don't give a fuck. Look at this shit. Let's look at this shit. 10.5. Like, brother, 2 for 8. Amir Abdullah and Chuba hit their line. Chuba hit by half a yard. Outside of that, very far and few between. Like, we have to go back very far and few between. Bucky only got 8. Javonte got 1. James Cook got 6. Alvin Kamara got 9. J.K. Dobbins got 12. Last time they played, he got fucking 5. I think it's going to be Big Kamani Day. I do. Kamani should have a big day. 6.5 feels pretty juicy. I'm just saying. I love Kamani today, actually. But under there. Love Lad over 60. That's where I'm at. Those plays. Where was the other one? Oh, Mahomes under. This is my slip for that. I'll show you my slip. I told you I have it. I wasn't lying. Told you I have it. Putting a unit on everything, by the way. But this little 4-unit banger, can't get over it. So nice. What is DeAndre Swift's? DeAndre Swift rushing yards. He's at 704. Okay. So we need him in how many more games? Five more games. Can't get 150. It's going to be close. We need Roshan to take that roll over for sure. All right. We won't let Debo hurt me again. That's on Purdy over 19.5 rushing. I feel great about it with his shoulder. Like, I get it's his shoulder, but I don't think he's going to want to ever, like, risk anything. Zach, it could be. Keenan could keep cooking for sure. Anything about Jennings? No, I'm kind of off Jennings right now. Maybe receptions isn't bad. But I don't love Juwan Jennings. Yards. Jake Moody, anytime touchdown, lock. Kamani season, I might sprinkle Kamani touchdown. My favorite is Kamani taking the ball to the house. Yeah, first snap and then don't touch the ball. That's valid. That's valid. All right. Now play of the day. Also, wait. I'm taking Chargers +4. Okay. Play of the day. Fuck all these plays. You already seen them. If you haven't seen them, see them. Okay, as they go. Bye-bye. Because you're like, God, what's the added play of the day? This is what I came here for. I didn't come here to yap for you to yap this entire fucking time. I'm like, that's fair. And eat peanut butter M&Ms. That's fair. Do we go? I'm asking you guys. Do we go the touchdown route? We've been crushing touchdowns. Crushing touchdowns. We've had like one bad day. Or do we go yards? I have one for both. I have a regular play that could go, or a touchdown play. We're only getting one. We're only getting one. And this is what I'm asking. I have one for both, but I need you guys to lock the fuck in. Stream play of the day, which one do you want? Need responses. DK Tug. TD. All right. Everyone wants a touchdown play. We've been crushing touchdowns. Okay. Also, this game is going to be awesome to go see Joe Burrow cook in person and see his Batmobile. All right. Touchdown play of the day. This is what I got. Long odds. Long odds. Long odds. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Increased snap percentage. Possibly a blowout of a game. Get him in the end zone for the first time. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't scored either week. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't scored either week. If he already scored, I'm kind of out. No, he hasn't scored either week. I think we get Brooks in the end zone for the first time, and there's so much value on this play. You are getting this at plus 450. I want to see where pick it is. And I get it's a bias pick. Sure. I know my Panthers, though. I'm not joking. And the reason why I really like this play is because they asked this question in the interview with Canales this week. Hey, are we going to start seeing Brooks more worked in on the goal line? We saw red zone touches last week. Saw a good amount of red zone touchdowns. Let's pull that up, actually. Fantasy Life. Here, we have it right here. Where is it? Inside the 15 snaps in attempts, right? Last week, 100%. I'm not one to say nothing. Right? But we see it where it lies. Now, again, when you're within the 5, it changes. But the fact that he was getting touches, like, in the red zone. Short down and distance, 50%. Short down and distance, 75%. Obviously, the numbers are a little bit skewed with everyone coming in, but I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying something here. I think he gets worked in, and I think we get fucking hella value at plus 500. And I know when I took the Justice Hill play, I got so much flock and hate. I know I did. But plus 500 talks. So, I'm just saying, if we get like a Justice Hill play, I'm all in. Okay, so I'll make this into a touchdown lay for you guys, because people want to see it. So we'll go through 6 different touchdown scores that I like for today. We'll start with the Atlanta game. I like Bijan to get in. Okay, we'll then go to we'll go to the Tampa Bay game. That's a lie. No. Yeah, it is. I like Jacoby to get in. Love Jacoby to get in versus Tampa Bay defense that sucks versus the pass. Now, you're like, this is going to be outlandish. God, why the fuck am I taking this? Where is it? Where is he at? Where is he? I can't find him. Fuck him. Next. As you all know, DK to get in. Trey McBride to get in. Love them. Calvin. It's time, my boy. You're in. And We'll save Sunday night for Sunday night. But if I were to just like throw a quick 5 for 875 on this, like, you think I'm not going to do that? Quick. Can I do that? Confirm. Make sure I didn't place 2 of them. Quick 5 for 875. Can't hurt anybody, you know? It just can't hurt anybody. Okay? And now, last thing we're going to do is do the yards play of the day, because I'm going to be a nice guy, and I'm not going to tease you guys. So we have Jonathan Brooks, touchdown for plus 500 play of the day. It's elite. I know. But now we're going to secure more value, right? And this is where it's like what game you're going with. Who do you really like? This is where I'm at with yards. And I don't know if I'm going to do yards or attempts, receptions, in the air. Okay? But I'm not going to do Sunday night. I think I like leaving Sunday night plays for Twitter. I think that's kind of just personally where I'm at. So I want to do a main slate game. I kind of hate the 325 spot. I just really don't like it. But what I do like, what I really like, is this 1 o'clock slate. And the reason why is because I really like the Cleveland-Pittsburgh game that someone's going to get yards. And it's not going to be Jameis. I know I've been yapping about Jameis the entire time. But last time we took Jaylen Warren over against Cleveland. And you know what he did? He crushed. First half, damn near crushed. On 8.5 rushing attempts. Now we're getting him 8.5 rushing attempts plus money. What happened? Why am I getting this at plus money? 7.5. Did he die? Did he get hurt in the Cincy game and I'm missing something? Had to have, right? Big injury? Right? Something happened? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. It just don't make sense to me. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Plus money feels great. Like outside the Cincy game, since he's come back, crushed. Look at the last time he played Cleveland. 11 rushing attempts. And you're getting him a plus money for 8.5. So we can do that or we can do yards. I feel great about yards too. Right? Obviously outside of last game, he's been crushing this mark. Cleveland's pretty good against running backs. But, damn. Outside Jaylen Warren, I mean, shit. Najee had a bad day. Well, Warren got almost all the work against this Cleveland team last time. Maybe they go back to Najee now? I don't know. But I think Pittsburgh wins. Like, I don't know why Cleveland's lines are, like, suggesting that Cleveland wins. Like, why is Jameis' line so low? Why is his pass attempts line low compared to where he was at before? Maybe it's just because it's an AFC North game. Maybe that's why it is. But I really like Jaylen Warren over 8.5 rushing attempts. I'll lock it in I'll lock in my plays of the day, my stream plays of the day. That way it's fair. Holy fucking value. Do I do just a normal U and get a fucking juiced-ass John? Do I just lose a U? I'll probably do this. I'll probably do like half a U. Damn near half a U. I'll put it on that, and that's what we're rocking, right? That's what we're rocking out with. All right, I appreciate everybody for watching. With Cordy P? Yeah, all right. We'll be fine with Cordy P. All right, but that's it going to be for today. I appreciate all you guys watching. Appreciate everyone liking, subscribing, all that sort of fun shit down below. I'll catch you guys next time for tomorrow's stream before the Monday night game. I don't know when it's going to be tomorrow, but it's going to be sometime tomorrow before the game. I'm going to the game, so I don't know exactly when it will be. But, yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Until then, if you have any questions, hop in the Discord, and you can at me.